TIFU by touching a mango. This is going to sound really stupid. And trust me, it is. But this happened just over an hour ago and I'm still mentally kicking myself for thinking this was a good idea. For a little bit of background, my dad is allergic to mangoes. Not necessarily the meat of the fruit, but the skin. He had a real bad experience as a kid collecting mangoes from a tree, and before making it back to the house, he was covered in hives and incredibly itchy. Ever since I was little, I was told not to go near mangoes because I might have the same allergy as my dad. We never kept them in the house to avoid the potential risk of my dad, my brother, or I accidentally coming in contact with them. It's been like 20 years since I was first warned about this, and it never was an issue as I avoided them whenever I could. Today, I was picking up a grocery order as part of my job, and among the list of items was a single mango. When I went to get it, I thought about what I've been told by my family, and, for some stupid reason, the question of, what if I'm not actually allergic to them, crossed my mind. After all, I'm almost certain I've eaten dishes with mango as one of the ingredients before. The last thing that comes to mind was mango salsa on these fish tacos I tried less than a year ago. So, I grabbed it. I held it for like 2 seconds before putting it in a bag and continuing with my shopping. I dropped the groceries off at the customer's house when I noticed my fingers were a bit tingly. Not exactly numb, but more like the pins and needles you get in your feet when you sit in a position for too long. I started making my way home because, while this seemed like a very mild reaction, I know that it can get out of hand quick. I have quite a few allergies, some of which require an inhaler and EpiPen. Sure enough, by the time I got home, my entire body was itchy. While I couldn't see any hives, every part of my skin had that fuzzy sensation and felt like I needed to scratch everything, especially my ears and neck. Thankfully, it's been an hour and that seems to be the worst of the symptoms. But I can't help but laugh at how stupid it was for me to throw logic to the wind all because a what-if moment. Thanks for reading. TLDR. Family wasn't lying. I am, in fact, allergic to mangoes. My mom found out that my older brother was allergic to fabric softener when he was still a baby. So she just stopped using it. Cut to 20 years later. My brother is out on his own. Assumes fabric softener is part of the laundry process even though we never used it at process. And mentioned when talking to the parents that he was having all these skin issues all of a sudden. Only then does he learn that he's allergic. It was just never relevant before. Mango skin contains the same substance found in poison ivy. If you are sensitive to poison ivy, you'll also be sensitive to handling mangoes. Watch out for pistachios and cashews too. Next time, open the bag and put it over your hand like a glove. Then use it to pick up the mango. For a while I couldn't touch bell peppers, so I had to pick them up that way. Mango skins and stems contain urushiol, the same oil in poison ivy that causes rashes. I just got such a tickle out of the fact that you admit that you have quite a few allergies. And that you were told that you might have another allergy and you're just like, what, that sounds and realistic, loudly crying open-mouth smile. Take an antihistamine like Benadryl to help. I think it was very reasonable for you to verify if you were really allergic. Thankfully it sounds like the symptoms weren't too severe. More common is mango mouth. I have it. Just have cut it up and not touch the skin at all. Used to eat it right off the skin. Sucks. I spent my whole life eating and loving mangoes. Cut to 2 years ago. I suddenly have an anaphylactic reaction to something, though I can't think of what, since I don't have any food allergies. Except apparently new allergies can randomly appear when you're pregnant, and I was, in fact, allergic to mango now. The human body is a miraculous horror story. I feel sad for you and others in your family with this allergy. To not be able to eat mangoes with your hands. I think it'd kill me. It's one of the very, very few joys of my childhood that's stayed with me into my adult life as well. Anyway, at least you can have mango in food, I believe. So there's at least that. Hope you get better, buddy. I am randomly allergic to fresh fruit. I can and do eat fresh fruit almost every day, but every so often after eating melon, berries, or citrus, my whole mouth gets itchy. It'll be from the same container that I ate from already with no issues. And no issue the next time. No idea why. Seems logical to test the theory to me. Now you know. My son has severe dairy and egg allergies, but me and his dad are fine, and also his brother. To test new foods, we always rubbed it on his arm first. Any hives equals a no-go for ingesting the food.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.